couldn't quite get the shot on target, so there was a warning shot in that sense, but take nothing away from the quality of the strike. Hasegawa. Hasegawa to strike one! Oh, that's magnificent from Yui Hasegawa!
Actually, it's not quite clicked
yet. Brighton 1-0 up against Aston Villa. Viachi Sari scoring
in terms of being clinical, it's
just
not
10 minutes or so before the...
Manchester City's top league goal scorer this season with 4 goals. She partners Yui Hasegawa and Philippa Angeldal.
For spell with Brighton, where she said without that she wouldn't be where she is. Described it as a dream to come back to the WSL. He just runs out of room.
Watch the battle evolve between Clinton and Hasegawa doing brilliantly there in that number 6 role. And confident forward runs, playing through the lines. I think we're in for a really exciting match this evening.
DWFC Fancast, the Manchester City podcast, with this being tonight the first of 3 London trips in 3 weeks, that there's so many that East London, and as has so often been the case when these sides have met over the years, it is Manchester City in season in a much healthier state in the league. They've got a big buffer to 4th in terms of making sure they're in European football next season. They'd hope to. WSL was one of our main ambitions. Manchester City have done that back in 2016. They are 6-time WSL runners-up, but have finished 3rd and 4th in the last 2 completed seasons.
Tell you what, you cannot sleep on Lauren Hemp. She has been quiet.
Last season, semi-final defeat after extra time thanks to a goal from Swedish striker Stina Blackstenius. The difference, mental health issues and having anorexia nervosa as a teenager.
Kennedy was waiting to tower above.
Been a real inspiration. She can feed Thomas and England. So Spurs have made 2 of their 5 changes. Close in on Arsenal, who have 6. Chelsea have won it twice. Those so-called big 3 teams are the only. Lauren Hemp off target. The Queen of Norfolk, England's flying winger, scored that acrobatic effort at the weekend against Leicester City. And might have been born and raised in Norfolk, but has very much made Manchester home for a long time now. Since signing in 2018 from Bristol City, where she came through for a while as a youth player, having started out at Norwich once upon a time. Talked about feeling like a veteran. She's already well past 100 games for Manchester City. They are into the Champions League quarter-finals. When they were in the group stages, they didn't have to play the...
Hasegawa. Now Bizet. As Martha Thomas ahead of her as well, has to try and get away from Hasegawa.
Clever little touch on for sure. They have an almost telepathic understanding, but Grant's won it back. Thomas got a second chance to find Suominen. She is electric. She's one of Manchester's. Shaw desperately trying to make room for a shot against a wall of white.
Hasegawa. This is Kelly. Here's
Hasegawa, the goal scorer. Past the midway point. What a pair of players for Manchester City to bring on. Will be Laura Coombs and Mary Fowler.
Another cross from the left-hand side, and Bunny Shaw was there again. And now Manchester City have doubled their advantage.
Quite the double substitution to be able to have up your sleeve.
Yeah, the Tottenham players just having a little chat because
makes way.
Run ragged on this occasion. This time Jill Ward running the channel. Lauren Hemp playing
Bunny Shaw, so she won't get her customary goal against Spurs tonight, because that header was her last chance to do so. And while Spurs might briefly breathe a sigh of relief with her having left the field, Mary Fowler's one heck of an exciting young player and a very different prospect. Fowler, who signed back in 2022 from French side Montpellier. Here, real concern for Spurs. Beth England.
Level. Show to clear it away as far as Alexandri.
Greenwood forward.
Wants it. This is Shaw. Bunny Shaw! What a finish! It's a first half hat-trick for Bunny Shaw. She's enjoying every minute of this.
All I can say is
Out on to Wahabi, who's all too happy to join the fun as Manchester City.
See, as soon as she makes her
for a
first touch on the
second,
ball, she's
Fowler.
got one thing. I'm thinking set it.
Fowler's
You
cross.
watch it back, I'm just thinking as the ball comes
Falls
in,
for
I'm wondering whether
Kelly.
she's going to set it to
Kelly
a
trying to
teammate.
get the shot away.
Comes off a second
Important
phase.
block from
Ball
Bartrip
just
back
goes
there.
straight back in. She's got her hand up, she's looking for it. And I'm just thinking, can you lay it off to Abby?
Spurs.
Hasegawa.
Worked fourth.
Alexandri.
Hasegawa.
Hasegawa.
Twist in the tail.
Yet again looking to get away from Chloe Kelly. So with the delivery, it was good. Feminino was there to try.
James Turner.
Hasegawa.
Feeling that she was fouled there, Amy James Turner. Spurs still believing, and rightfully so. James Turner, though, with the foul on Hemp. The best way to do so. And they're coming very close to scoring a second goal to finish the tie-off here, Manchester City, or all but finish the tie. Licence to get forward as well. And then Sumanan and Graham trying to hold the midfield together.
Hemp! Brilliant again.
Bartrip.
From Lauren Hemp. Outstanding finish. And Manchester City have 4.
She only does top corners. What a finish on her weaker foot. The ball was bouncing around in the box. Again, Bunny Shaw coming through.
Manchester City on the verge of making 6 wins in their last 7 away games. They've been very good travellers recently under Gareth Taylor. They're going to need to show more of that here. Graham's cross.
What a finish.
Ayan
She's found the corner.
comes back for
Top corner
Sumanan.
2 weeks in a row, and that is...
To Sumanan. Thomas again finds James. Thomas! To place
Competition 4 times.
and looking to place it
They
here
beat Arsenal in 1-0 in 2014 thanks to Izzy Christiansen.
Thomas!
Beth Horton, the only survivor in that playing squad, still playing now as a link back to that history. Winners in 26, chasing some silverware, which of course they didn't manage last season. City.
And Modal. Here's Hasegawa.
Manchester City moving a step closer. First half strike after a cleverly worked short set piece routine was ultimately the difference between head-to-heads against Spurs. They continue their dominance in this fixture, and they book the spot in the last 4 finishes here in East London. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Manchester City 1.
Causes more pain for Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester City have 5, and it goes from bad to worse for Spurs.
Just the ball breaking down from Mr. Elbert. Look at this little turn from Bunny Shaw. She takes 2 players out by not even touching the ball, just rolling. And this little dink from Lauren Hemp is delightful. And
Hello
Jill
and
Rawls
welcome
talked
to
about
live
finishing from the edge
FA
of the box.
Women's Con. I think it will be 3rd time lucky in regard to this competition this season, having lost in the final both last season. Blue Chelsea in that very deep blue kit, shooting from right to left as we glance at things on the kind of night that truly can. 57 major English women's trophies in recent times. Chelsea winning 14, Manchester City 8. Mentioned that these two sides are consistently competing for silverware. They've won 22 of the 27. Erin Cuthbert helping to lead Chelsea through. Chelsea, who have something of a defensive availability crisis. Time that neither of these teams were knocked out of the Conti Cup by a team that was not Arsenal. Such has been the dominance those 3 sides have had in the Conti Cup ever since this tournament began, just over a decade ago.
And Coombs has only just come on as a substitute. Gets her first of the season. And Manchester City hit 6.
Oh, I tell you what, it was a danger for Spurs when
Taking the time on the ball. Yara Keating, who's very much established herself as Manchester City's #1 this season.
What she's about, she's just left
Played
Lauren
in
Hemp 1v1 here. She knows
2 of City's games across all competitions. Ellie Roebuck Alexandri.
Good header.
Both sides just sizing each other up at the start of this semi-final tie.
Brilliant ball from Ayan, brilliant header from Feminino.
Just getting their pressing structures set.
Ready.
Shaw decides to shoot early on. Straight into the side netting. A warning shot from Kasparai, needing an option, eventually gets it from Shaw.
Coombs! What a finish! 3 points wrapped up for Manchester City, and they're into 7. The number 7 scores the 7th.
Such a threat is
What a goal that is.
aggressive passer from base of the defence. Been
Been
converted under Gareth Taylor from a left back to more of a left centre back in recent seasons. They've lost it in a really bad area here, Manchester City. Ramirez sets it wide. It's Lauren James arriving.
Hasegawa. Hasegawa to strike one. Oh, that's magnificent from Yui Hasegawa. Her first Manchester City goal, where Hasegawa couldn't quite get the shot on target, so there was a warning shot in that sense, but take nothing away from the quality of the strike.